Where do we get to see a middle ground? Because as Ruto and that the other side was holding their hands, right behind, and police is just coming in. There is always provocation on both ends, whether the provocation is coming from police or coming in from the masses. When do we get to exercise restraint? Where do we get a middle ground? Even with the candidates themselves, because it all emanates from the nature and, activities that the candidate is carrying out.
Thank you for the question. I think the approach matters. By the way, I have not condemned the security forces for exercising their mandate, because we all need peace, we all need security, we all need our environment to be peaceful. But they need to approach this in a positive way. They need to look at how to facilitate the campaign other than restricting the campaign. As I said in my opening submissions, a campaign, for all intents and purposes, a campaign is a competition, and it comes with all phases of emotion, especially when it comes to competition. So I think the approach by our security agencies normally is counterproductive. It's counterproductive. And that's generally, that's our culture. You have seen, like, when we introduce some regulations, including the regulations that in the journalism industry, somebody says, I am going to bring this law and deal with some people. So if you come with that kind of attitude, it is negative.
The spirit behind
the spirit is negative. If you come with, like, now, please do not hold processions. It's like you are asking me to be a supporter of a political organization and then be apologetic about it. I want to be a supporter of a political organization and be absolutely proud of our campaign. I want to engage in activities that will excite our base. But when you say now arrive in Nakawa quietly, I am going to campaign in Nakawa, and you say you must arrive quietly. Is that practical, really? It's not practical. So what are we saying? We are saying it is okay for the security agencies, it's okay for the police to exercise their mandate, but let them approach this role in a way of facilitating the campaigns instead of trying to restrict, of trying to be restrictive.
Okay.
That's what I can submit.
How does and I'm coming to you, Robert, how do we get to have security organizations facilitative of the process and also the masses themselves respectful of what the process should look like, whereas enjoying and exercising their rights, their support to a particular candidate or a party?
Yeah, it all borders on each one of us appreciating their role in an election. The cardinal role of the security is to keep calmness, maintain law and order.
When the calm refuses?
Yes, and ours, on our part as supporters, is to cheer on our candidates. Yeah, like I said, it's not like a church sermon. So anyone that comes to manage public order in an electoral campaign area and they do not know that supporters are supposed to cheer, it is fanfare for many of us. If you have covered elections, you will know that no one invites their supporters to be enthusiastic and cheering. It happens naturally. And in any case, we should be appreciative of the fact that for this period of time, people leave whatever they are doing to come and cheer. Sometimes even when a candidate is passing, they will come and cheer you on and then go back to their businesses as you pass.
Yeah.
It's just natural. So we should figure it out in our minds that it is a unique season for us. It's like a football game. I am an Arsenal supporter. Even on TV in my house, I'll cheer along with the rest of the world in my house. If I got an opportunity to move out of my house to meet the team, certainly nobody will tell me that you start chanting, songs of praise for your candidate.
Yeah.
So if I get punished for that, then it is very absurd. But also, self-restraint must be brought into context. What is the provocation? Yeah? Do we have cases that are really very clear that so and so was, when you lump-sumly tear gas people, disperse them, is it that everyone else has provoked the security forces? Yeah. Can't you, as the police, apprehend whoever it is and charge them? And that is very acceptable.
Too many, and it's hard to cherry pick.
If there are too many, why would you even be bothered by too many funds for a candidate? How come the other candidates who have too many funds or supporters are not being tear gassed? So it draws comparison on where force is applied and in which area. It also is going to raise very serious questions. By the time, like my colleague talked about, the Katiklo coming out, saying you people, it is a very deep-rooted message for anyone that can read between the lines. Yeah. Saying you people, why are you doing this here in the central area? So that brings into context, why did it not happen elsewhere? Why do you, if somebody is unruly, why do you use even dogs? Have you failed within the first primary state of managing those crowds? Are we trained in crowd management? Is that some area that we need to go to after the elections? Is it deliberate stifling of the enjoyment of the three aspects of assembly, association, and let alone speech? Because even the other day we saw a police truck then pouring water in the gadgets used by journalists on a van. Why would you do that? Because these ones are not even on the ground provoking you. They're just seated and capturing whatever is going on. So I think we need an urgent